Welcome, travelers, champions, heroes, and villains, to the adventure. Today is, well, it's a special game for me. Played this a long time ago when it came out, and absolutely hated it, actually, at the beginning. And it's one of those open-world RPGs before they kind of became more open-world. I mean, not in true sense like Skyrim. I'm not going to go get smacked by a giant or anything. But it's not like Final Fantasy, even though it is made by Square, where you're just following the set route with a little bit of deviation here and there. Some of these quests you're just doing just about anything in any order. I believe Riki, though, which we won't be doing right off the bat, has a little more streamlined, but as you can see, this is a character select screen. There are 7 main characters with a 8 that I believe they added Fuse that you have to unlock at some point, who was supposed to originally be in the game but was taken out along with many other things. We're going to start off with Asellus, one of my personal favorites. I think she got some new updates, but it's just been a really long time since I played this, and was one of my favorite games back in the day when Square was still just Squaresoft and not Square Enix. So, Asellus is a half-mystic. Well, she will become a half-mystic. Saved from death by Orluge, the king of mystics, she was transformed into the only half-human, half-mystic the world has ever seen. Now she searches for meaning in a world where she is never truly accepted. Yes, I will select this protagonist. Oh. Play in which mode? We recommend playing with additional content enabled. Yeah, I will do my best to point out what may or may not have changed. And this is the system data. Back in the day, you used to have to use PlayStation 1 memory cards, and this Saga Frontier actually used 2 whole blocks of memory. I think the cards came with, what, 12 or 15 blocks of memory? And this was one of their great ideas of, there's a system data, so as you finish up each individual character, you eventually unlock a hidden ending, which I believe was more just like some fan service room where you got to see like dev stuff. Tell us your name. We will be as we are. We are the Almighty Kobold. Please tell me your sign and blood type. Sure, why not? I am, in fact, a Virgo. My blood type. It's a secret. It's a very Japanese thing, I believe, is to know blood type. I believe it's supposed to show you more about who you are in some aspect, kind of like another zodiac thing. I don't know. I could be making that up for all I know at this point. I remember hearing that at some point, but at some point I could just be thinking that of my brain. And this is for my data only, not for anybody else. Nobody out there. Don't use my data. There's an autosave. Let's get to the game. Look at these beautiful PlayStation 1 graphics as they jitter about a little bit. We will learn how Asellus came to the mystic world. And I believe, yes, this is Gina. She is a tailor. I believe this one's actually told from her perspective, sort of. Gina, yes? We're done for today. Okay, good night. My name is Gina. I've been working for a master tailor for 3 years as a live-in maid. At first, I hated the dark atmosphere of Rootville. But eventually I got used to things, including the tyranny of Chateau Agail. There is no entertainment in this village, and the attic is my only refuge from this madness. I think she's an allusion to Cinderella. There are many precious dresses up here in the attic. Every year we design a suit of clothes for someone in the castle. We've worked on at least 10 outfits. My coworkers say they are for the young prince in the castle. They say this prince has been asleep for years. I imagine seeing this prince and wished he would wake up tomorrow. I didn't know. I wonder what fate awaits him. I wonder who they're referencing, because Asellus is very much a female. Dark, gloomy castle. Only good things happen there. Let's enjoy our peaceful, wonderful story. A dream. What a nightmare that was. Where am I? My shirt's torn. A bloodstain? Is this a hospital? No, it's not a hospital. You're awake. Humans wake up quickly. Who are you? Where is this? What happened to me? I'm not here to answer your questions. My job is to report when you're awake. Report? To who? My aunt? You're still not aware of what really happened, huh? You're in Fascinataru, Turu. This region is ruled by Orlu. Oh, wait, who's Orlu? Gone. Gotta calm down. Okay, I was on an errand from my aunt to Dr. Okonogi's house. And then on the way back, I got run over by a carriage? Wait, why would there be a carriage in this day and age? Man, I must still be confused. What's wrong with me? Well, first I've got to find out where I am. Maybe I'm still dreaming. The following scenario log has been updated. Destiny. Oh, there's a whole lot of stuff on the side of the menu now that never really used to be there. What is this? They're coffins. There are people inside. I told you they're coffins. Alright. Are all of these? Okay. Let's see here. Just gonna auto run apparently. Yes. Auto run. Whoa! Okay, that was a speed up, not an auto run. Let's see. I believe the arrows are kind of like in Final Fantasy VII, where they just show you where you can go to, where the actual openings are. I wonder what this is. Well, I think we found a teleporter. They've got flowers everywhere. King of this region's got good taste. See something bad happen about now? And that's the end of that scenario. And I am dead. So, we'll be on to the next protagonist in just a minute. Of course, that's not really how it's gonna go, but purple blood. He's shocked because mystics are supposed to have blue blood, humans have red blood. Use your color theory and you can figure out why it's purple. Yeah, I'm alive. No wound. This is a nightmare. Please let me wake up. Can I make that disappear in any capacity? Because I'm not gonna lie, all that shenanigans on the side is kind of annoying. Whatever. Back up. Let's go a little further. Won't open from this side. Of course not. Well, fuck you. But why did you stab me? Leave. 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 Or else what? You're gonna stab me again? And apparently the roses ate my blood. Great. We'll go back upstairs through the water warp. Petal warp? Water petals? However this is gonna work. So, let's... Nope. Here we go. Sorry if this looks weird, but sometimes the controls get a little janky when you're running around painted different systems. So you're the human girl who inherited Orlush's power. See? Human girl. But they're talking about a prince. Who are you? Stop staring at me. Aggressive for a human. This should be interesting. Someone's coming. I'll see you around. Did you talk to Zosma? Heretic! How dare he sneak into the castle? He might still be around. His name is Zosma. And he is a badass. We won't really see too much of him for a while. If I remember correctly. I mean, it's been quite a while since I played this game. But I am excited for the little remake. I believe these are the coffins that are the other princesses and princes, quote princes, of the castle. Monster! And we'll go this way. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, there we go. Going down. Gotta find Gina at some point, I believe. I think that's the throne room. Won't open. We have very limited access to the castle at the moment. What is your name? My name's Asellus. But shouldn't you introduce yourself before asking others their names? Insolent! Asellus, a lovely name. And spirited too. I like that. Shouldn't you tell me your name? Charmlord, Merciless King, Protector of Rose, Ruler of Darkness, Pursuer of Beauty, Supreme Judge, Ruler of Fascinatorturu, Lord of the Castle, Mystic Lord Orlush. Mystic. You're a mystic. I'm a human. I have no business with you. Let me go home. You saw your blood in the flower garden, didn't you? It was purple. You're no longer human. It's a lie! You were stabbed with Siato's sword, but where's your wound? Even before that, you were dead, run over by my carriage. So, you ran me over. I think I'm entitled to some compensation. The only reason you're even alive is because of my blood. Mystic blood. Red human blood and blue mystic blood have made your blood purple. You're now a half-mystic. Or now you're a half-mystic. I am. Although you're half human, as a mystic, you still have great obligation to our kingdom. Ilden. Yes, my lord. Why? You are in charge of the girl. Yes, my lord. But lord, perhaps Ilden isn't right for this job, just in case. Quiet, Siato. My lord knows what he is doing. Ilden will do. He's both agile and skilled with a sword. Half mystic. Ilden will be perfect to teach her the power of mystics, but we need someone else to teach her some manners. I'll wake Princess White Rose. These two will do for the girl's education. Ilden, get her some decent clothes. What, I'm not good enough for hot pants and a hoodie? I mean, the game came out in the 90s. That's perfectly acceptable. Mystic, half mystic. Accept your fate. Be grateful we're taking such good care of you, even though you are only a half mystic. I said, bitch. Let's go. Go where? Hello? Is anyone in there? McFly! Didn't you hear what the Lord just said? We're going to Rootville to get your clothes. We placed the order long ago. The wheel turns. Like everybody just like bails. Well, good for me. Can I go out here now? Yes. Cool. This is one of these is Gina's shop, if I remember correctly. You inherited the blood of Orlush. Why? You never once recognized my talent or my loyalty. You wouldn't even let me live in the castle. Can't stand that he chose some human girl to be his princess. Sorry? You wanted to be his princess? believe there's a guy that sells something amazing here. Not her. Hello! This was my first encounter with Lady Asellus. I was terrified when I saw her covered with blood. It sounds odd, but she looks so beautiful. That is very odd when you see somebody covered in blood and you call them beautiful. Good evening. It's an honor that a noble mystic would visit my lowly shop. Get the clothes I ordered. Yes, just a moment. Yes, and there's some interesting ways that they color the words. Clearly blue is for mystics. Whites are for human. Put it on her. Pardon? Hurry up. Yes, sir. Gina. This way, please. I like those dresses are like twice the size of any of these character models. Now we're just left with Ilden being all edgy. Now you look like a mystic. Let's go back to the castle. Thank you for coming. That was a woman? They weren't a prince. Either way, they're a mystic. I was very troubled to find out the Charm Lord was actually a woman. But Lady Asellus' splendid appearance is forever imprinted in my mind. Yeah, so they're not sure if I'm a prince, like a guy, a girl. I believe originally, I don't know if they're going to touch on it in here, but I read some backstory at some point where they weren't sure if the mystic transfusion might do some weird anatomy things. I mean, Japanese game. Use your imagination. What's your pleasure? About mystic magic? By mystic magic, just looking. Ask about it. And apparently, that was the tutorial. Magic commonly used by mystics for deception. Fascination charms enemies. Ah, these old sound effects. I love that it looks like they updated like the character, like the protagonist models, but not like the enemy models. Let's hit you with the phantasm shot. It's a deep boot. Smoothed it out a little bit. Looks nice. End. It's where you just try and... Yes, do I even have any money yet? I do, but I can buy absolutely nothing. There's a way up to that other door, if I remember correctly. Yep, you still didn't figure out your talent yet, huh? Let's move on. There we go. And we're up. And upstairs to a bunch of nothing. Useful. I'm not the biggest expert on this game. I just enjoyed playing it a lot. I eventually grew to love this game. The first couple times I played it, I didn't quite grasp, but I even bought like the old-timey days of strategy guides because the internet wasn't quite fully a thing, or not as fleshed out as it once was. Let's start the training. Thanks. Start the battle. I'm gonna fight this a Bowie knife, which is clearly an axe. And that's how we learn different moves. You learn moves in this game by using moves repeatedly. I don't know what I just said. And you refill your health at the end of every battle too, so that's nice. You don't have to worry about potions outside of the game. Next. I believe there's a couple, like 3 or something fights. You can lose at any decent time. And I don't think that there's any negatives to it, but I believe you get some extra bonuses if you take it all the way. And every time at the end of battle, if you're a human, For a Mystic character, you have chances to just level up normally. There's other types of characters like robots and monsters, and we'll get to that as we get to them. I don't believe we'll have too many, if any, in Asellus' play story, but they level up differently. Monsters kind of like our blue mages, if you're familiar with that kind of idea, where they absorb monsters and get their abilities. Go from there, and robots just, you deck them out with a bunch of gear and they absorb powers off of other mechs. Not too different, not too weird, but we're just gonna double slash our way through these battles if we can. WP or weapon points, you use them for different weapon attacks. Obvious. There's JP, which is job points, which you use for more magical abilities, and then HP is obviously your health. We're just gonna keep trying to double slash our way to victory. It's working out pretty well so far. Getting a small amount of cash. Okay, I was wrong. There's way more than 3 fights. Let's just keep doing our double vertical. See how long we can keep this train going. I believe maybe 7 more times. Until I run out of weapon points, at least. Oh, now we're gonna throw 2 at me. I believe I could have had White Rose in my party at this point. And that's my fault. But we'll see how we do. See if we can get another technique or 2 maybe along the way. See how well that can work out. Keep that weapon point increasing. We can keep this going for a little bit. If I get a multi-attack move, that'd be great. Let's hope we can take out the... Oh, well, aren't you a jerk? Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. That's probably gonna drop me. Yep. Down. Wiped out. That's it for today. Well, thanks. Teach you the secrets of mystic fighting. By beating the tar out of me. It's a good move. It's a good move. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's go see if we can find Miss White Rose. Become one of our closest companions as we travel about. Forget which spire is her room, but we'll eventually find it. Is it? These are all different rooms that comprise of different princesses of Orluge's current or past, depending upon how the game kind of advertises it. They're former princesses. Yellow. I believe that was a tiger lady of some sort. I don't know, I'm getting way ahead of myself, so let's just continue on and try and look for a White Rose. Nope, nope. There we go. There we go. Lady Asellus, how do you do? Who are you? She's the 46th princess, Princess White Rose. 46th. This guy gets around. I haven't seen you for a while. Ilden, long time no see. Seems like nothing's changed. Princess White Rose is the kindest archprincess in Facilituru's history. Oh, what's an archprincess? I'll tell you everything later, about mystics, myself, and Lord Orluge. Let's go! Cool. I wonder why they call her White Rose. I have no clue. So, let's work on... You're not ready for real combat yet. Well, thanks. That's why you just throw a bunch of people at me. Sure. Let's go get a nappy nap. Maybe? Oh, nope. I sleep? Apparently not. Apparently not. They all bail on me, though. They did. They did. I think I have to go get my Rose back now, because I went to a weird area. But they just might not be in the party. But it gets kind of janky. Yeah. Let's go. Wait. Exactly what is your relationship to Orluge? What's an arch-princess? I believe humans call them mistresses? A mistress? Of course, it's different from human relations. Lord Orluge took my blood, making me a mystic. By ending my human life, he granted me eternal life. Sensing a pattern here. I don't think that carriage was an accident. His charm is irresistible. I don't feel any attraction to it. I suppose you're immune to his charm because his blood is in your veins. Not only that, you've also inherited his mystic power. I don't really don't need any power. Whether or not you'll develop the mystic power within you is up to you. It's enough talking for now. That's hinting at the fact that there are 3 different endings for this character. There is embracing your mystic heritage, denying it, and embracing a half-mystic, half-human life. These coffins, are they all... Yes. These coffins are our refuge, as well as our prison. Lord Orluge never lets go of things he has acquired. How childish. Get a nap in a coffin forever. It's both comfortable and awful. Let's go to the spire. White Rose. Wrong spire. I think White Rose might talk about the other princesses if you investigate their rooms. Okay, we can make it around the make it go around the corner. There we go. Alright, that's right. White Rose's room. I'm remembering, but I don't remember directions apparently in any capacity. So. This is Princess Ray's room. Princess Ray is important in certain aspects. There's nobody in that coffin because she actually left. Princess Ray was Lord Orluge's first princess. She was also the only one to ever escape from the castle. How did she get away? She committed suicide. Dark. And by using the cycle of birth, she was reborn into human flesh. Not even Lord Orluge has... Now, even Lord Orluge has trouble finding her. Cycle of birth? Can't possibly be reborn. The wheel turns. And... see if she has anything to say about the other one. And this is Princess Lion's room. Tiger Lion. I was close. Gotta give me some credit. Princess Lion is my elder sister. She's also called the Golden Mane for her blonde hair. I've heard she's very open and energetic. She's your older sister, but you've only heard she's open and energetic? I believe that's just a reference, familial reference to... She was before White Rose. Come on. Get it. There we go. So now we have to start plotting our escape, I believe, is where we're going. And there's nothing in here. In some of these scenes, you'll start seeing slightly, like you'll see these areas in other characters' scenarios. I have to hand it to you. I thought you'd chicken out. And then we're gonna test it out. Let's start the train. Get what? Oh, we don't get white rose. It's just straight up me. So this is where you can kind of build up a couple damages, a couple skills, I believe. I don't know if you get anything from this. I want to say you do, but I'm probably lying. Next. But they are getting stronger, because now we're getting to Death Knights. Or they just look stronger. Weapon points increased. Tubby Cat. Rocky, also known as a Tubby Cat. Getting all those weapon point buffs. Getting, like, no new weapon skills, but... oh, goody. Wonder Dog. Oh, we're out of weapon points anyways, so I guess we're just going to town now. And this might... oh, stun me. Great. Wait, no. I went first, so I actually get a little bit of bonus, but this should probably drop me, yeah. And the red line is a life point. When those drop to 0, your character's actually dead and they don't come back at the end of a, let's break for the day. They actually don't come back at the end of a battle at that point. You'd have to actually, I believe, rest at an inn or use something outside of fighting for them to come back, or you just swap in another character as need be. But let's move on. Okay. Have you gotten used to the castle? How can anyone get used to a creepy place like this? Especially when it's very hard to go in those really tiny little circle holes. That's great. What's the matter with you, Rastaban? Everybody has great names in this. Fascinaturu is eternal, unaffected by the passage of time. I've been waiting for someone to reset its clock. I believe it's you, Lady Asellus. You think this human girl possesses that kind of power? You sure don't know how to judge mystics. What are you two babbling about? You'll see. Many mystics are already afraid of Lady Asellus' growing power. You should be. I can fight off a Wonder Dog, a Tubby Cat, and a Skeleton Death Knight. He's as intense as usual. Rastaban. He finally snapped. That was Rastaban. Is he the only one happy around here? Pardon? All the men in this castle are always frowning like they're constantly depressed. Yeah, I never thought of it, but you're right. He's a little different. There is another. He left on foot? He must really be trying to show you respect. Yeah, they, as you saw with Zosma, they kind of just teleport in and out. I don't know if I can... One of these shops usually does sell stuff to me. You inherited blood? I believe it was him. I just want to get my weapon. No, Gozarius. Princess White Rose. It's been a long time. White Rose explained to Gozarius very quickly. An accident. That makes more sense. Couldn't believe this stupid-looking girl would be chosen to be princess on her merits. Sorry for looking stupid. Never make a good princess with that kind of attitude. Well, people were kind of calling me a prince earlier, so, you know. Take this. You look like you could use some jewels. Want to buy something? I don't take human money. Only life points. Oh, they renamed it. Of everything, we have no money, but I assume this is the sword he used to sell. It is a very powerful sword, and he takes life points, maximum life points, so you don't get those back, ever. You'd have to level up and try and get some. But, since this is an amazing sword to start off the entire game with, we're going with it. A magic blade that consumes 4 weapon points upon use. Increases strength, mobility, intelligence, concentration, psychic, vitality, and charisma by 7. Enables use of the Warring Phantasm technique. Single target attack. 70 damage. Bye. Once you get it, there are no returns. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes! Received Phantasm. I believe it was called the Sora Sword in the original. I don't know why they renamed it. Gozaris is the best artisan in town. All his work has great mystic power. But so, let us give myself another knife. Boom. A silk shirt. Do I have any other... Oh, I do have a charm necklace. Good for me. And, I do believe mystics usually end up with something different. She's at Asellus being a half mystic, she can actually kind of alter her abilities and such around. You see he has like a mystic mail, which you can't take off. That they actually store like spells inside there, and it kind of levels up as going. Asellus being a very weird exception to everything. She's very versatile, and that she can just load up with equipment or mystic stuff, so we'll get around to all that fun stuff. Check to see nobody else has anything, so they'll just be using some fists for a bit. Got my weapon points back. You see I'm down to 5 life points now in Asellus. He did take 3 of my life, because of course he did. And this is where you learn abilities. And as soon as you saw like a little light bulb go off, you gain more abilities. If you have no room left, though, you can't learn anything else. You won't spark inspirational abilities anymore. So you always need to leave like one open until you're done with ever learning anything up. Let's see if we come up with anything else. Do we have any magic? We don't. And that star next to it means I have the gift for magic, so if I keep casting spells of that type, I will eventually learn more spells of that type. Otherwise, you can just buy spells if you don't have the gift, but they'll be basic and sometimes just not worth it. There's a few exceptions. There's always exceptions, but for the most part, you want to have the gift for magic, and to do so, you need to do side quest after side quest to get there, which is good because it'll give you items and everything else, and eventually get you to where you need to be. So let us go up. Nope, still not good enough, huh? No, not there. Let's go. Where's I going? Let's go this way. Nope, there we go. Just jump right over that. It's a power belt. Heck yeah. I'll take free gear. Load up with the power belt. It's a light rifle. Alright, we're just getting a little bit of everything in here. Silver Moon, light rifle, harmonium earring, all kinds of goodies. Alright. And we will give White Rose a light rifle, because why not? We'll give... No, you know what? We're not going to give him that just yet. My body, it feels so heavy. Now. Right, now I remember that. I remember that now. It's one of those things you get later on in the game. Where was the portal? Water portal. Up here. That was my room, wasn't it? Yes. Let's break for the day. I'll be waiting for you at the training ground. Yo! You again. Sorry I didn't properly introduce myself last time. I'm Zosma. You're Asellus, right? I don't care what your name is. What are you doing in my room? Easy, lady, unless you want another enemy. Mystics are very easily offended. How about you? No, I'm different from all the others here. They despise me. They say I don't act like a high-class mystic. They even told me to stay out of the castle. But you sneak in. The only one who can stop me is Orlusia himself. The others are no match for my power. Well, aren't you proud? It's the truth. I'm already tired of this small talk. See you around. What did you come here for? You know, sass me. A lot of that sass coming on. Let's go get everybody back. See if we can eventually make our way out of the castle here. Let's go. Let's keep going. There we go. Go down. Down. Training ground is over here, correct? Yes. Boom. Had to hand it to you. Thought you'd chicken out. Well, aren't you just petty? Anybody in the castle? Nope. Be useful if I remembered exactly how this part goes. Usually tended to run around for a while. Believe I need to take that water path, go back down to the Rose area. Is it over here? Is this just one of the princesses? Yes. So it was one that was. Oh, it might have been. Nope. Spire. Yeah, there we go. Aha! I'm remembering. My brain meat is functioning properly. To a certain degree. And can we go out this way? It won't open from this side. We'll go this way. Leave. Okay. Do I have to beat the training in order to be able to fight the monsters? Is that it? That might be it. We'll go try it. Ah. Alright. Let's go try and beat the training with our fancy new sword. Let's start the training. And now there's two of them right off the get-go. Alrighty then. Phantasm. Double vertical. Yes. Damage went up just a little bit from what it was before. But we can't just do a normal 0 weapon point attack either. As you can see, it uses 4 just to do the big attack. Which is why it's nice if we can get a couple more, maybe even an attack that does 0. Let's keep dropping it. It's got that nice red blade, and I will be probably using this sword for the entirety of the game. Which is nice. I already got my endgame weapon in the first 15 minutes. Just dropping fools left and right now. A little HP, a little bit of weapon points. Maybe learn a weapon skill? Maybe. Sure would be nice, like a Gale Slash or anything. Get out of here, frog. A little HP. Next. Starfish. Keep it going. As long as you just give us one enemy, we're good. Next. I think I would have learned a new ability by now. usually doesn't take that long. I believe Asellus is usually pretty good at learning sword skills. But here we go. Next. You little pixie jerk. I'm right, you do charms and all sorts of other annoying things. There we go. Sunder. And when you do learn something, though, it doesn't actually use weapon points that first time you use it, which is great. Double vert. So I saved a little bit of points that time. Stop! Haha! That's it for today. So we finally succeeded. Somebody else is going to be out there now, or... Maybe we have to go talk to Gina again. As I said, this game doesn't quite tell you what to do all the time, so it's quite the thing. Hello, is something wrong? Was everything in order? There was no problem. That was it. And locked. And up. And nobody in here still. I believe I didn't go there later. Let's see. You're the Mystic Magic Lady. Oh. Welcome, Lady Asellus. Who is it? My name is Kurenai. I'm the eternal flame that burns and fests in a turret. Cool. Nice to meet you, Fire. That had no real purpose in the original, but I do know that it was supposed to play a part. So maybe in this updated version it will do something else. Anybody in the throne room? Nope. Just keep enjoying those rosy gates as we go up and around. Let's break for the day. I'll be waiting for you at the training grounds. Alright. And this is Ozma again. Just how long are you planning on staying in the castle? Not that I want to be here, but I have nowhere else to go. I'll tell you a secret. The incinerator at the outskirts of town connects to other reasons via flames. So I just have to jump into the incinerator. That's up to you. Maybe I'll see you in another region. Scenario log has been updated. So, maybe we are just going to jump into that Fire of Doom. Let's go get White Rose again. Because I believe in the original you ended up fighting your way out through the monsters. Where Seato is guarding. He's just like, I don't care if you go. Go and die. I already stabbed you once. I have to hand it to you. Thought you'd chicken it. Well, let's go see if the flames are going to do anything this time. Do-do-do-do. And away we go. Nope. Is there anything? Story. Information from Zosma. Speak with Kurenai. I did. I did before I talked to you. I talked to the fire. And... go maybe up? Nope. Not that way. Up. Nope. The other up. You're not ready for real combat yet still. Isn't that for me to decide? Let's go see if Seato is cool with letting me go. Or if there's any other way to go here. Otherwise, we're just gonna bail on the day and go talk to the fire on our own? Maybe. Leave. Okay. Forget you. I don't care. Nope. Up. So this isn't terribly exciting. I'm just running around in circles, it seems like, but it does get a little more fancy, I suppose, as the story evolves out. I'll be waiting for you at the training grounds. Let's take a break for the day. Is Ozma still up here? No? Okay. Literally explored like everything I can. Maybe let's go talk to the fire on my own without you guys telling me not to jump into fire. If not, I believe I can take White Rose with me. She's usually the person that kind of comes to hang out a little bit. Is it true that these flames connect to another region? Tell me, Coronai. It is. So if I jump in, then you'll burn to death. Trust Ozma. I shall accompany you. I was right. White Rose will accompany me. Princess White Rose. Are you sure? Just White Rose is fine. Orluge entrusted me with your education. It's my duty to go with you. Thank you. White Rose, please protect Asellus. Thanks, Fire. Thank you, Coronai. Whee! And I'm dead again. Oh! White Rose? At least I wasn't burned alive. So she actually does have hair on one of those roses. And I look better than ever, barring my clothes, of course. White Rose, it's so cold. That's the human in you talking. I can't say that I feel a thing. What is this place? The burning sky and cold earth. It must be Mos Periburg. Let's go. Go where? One of the mystic lords, Lord Virgil, lives here. But there's no cause for alarm. Unlike Lord Orluge, Lord Virgil is kind and generous man. Cool. Dun dun dun. Mos Periburg. Look at those sweet, sweet graphics. And there's Lord Virgil, the Time Lord. Listen, what odd guests. You must have come from somewhere quite exotic with that get-up. Pleased to see you in good health. I am White Rose, and I sword Lord Orluge. This woman by my side is Asellus, who has received of Lord Orluge's blood. Ah, I've heard of you. To think Lord Orluge would be so terrible. I come to ask a favor of you, not from me, but for Asellus. I see. Please, tell me the whole story. Leave no detail out, for these humans are quite curious beings. I am listening. White Rose explains the situation. Time passes slowly for mystics. For Asellus, however, time passes much quicker. An interesting conundrum. Quite exciting, if you ask me. There's nothing exciting about it. And White Rose, what do you desire? Wish to go to another region. It matters not which. Understood. I shall grant your wish. Whoop. Orluge is dangerous. He could lead us all to certain ruin. Princess White Rose. Yeah, they usually do nice little art cutscenes. Shortly after, I found out Lady Asellus left Fascinator. Words can't express how I felt then. I feared I might never see her again. The members of Chateau Agile also found out about her escape. Asellus and White Rose escaped from the region. Most intriguing. I'm curious going through the mind of that half-mystic though. I'm not very pleased she took White Rose with her. What should we do with Ilden? Leave him. But Lord, Don't ever question me again. So I assume that was him just telekinetically just tossing him about the room. Yes, Lord. And with that, I believe that's a good enough intro into the world of Saga Frontier. We will pick up with Asellus and White Rose as she tries to make sense of what happened to her. And I'll see you all in the next adventure. Bye for now.